Welcome back to Yoga Express, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program, and today we have to my right Sarah Torres, who's back. Sarah was with us here yesterday, and Sarah is an up-and-coming author. Sarah, I'm going to have you say a little more about yourself, or also tell us, actually I'm very curious, something did occur to me after I spoke with you yesterday. You have finished writing a book, correct? And did you say you already found a publisher? You're on your way to finding someone? You had a couple of offers?
Going through different channels.
You're going through different channels.
Yeah, okay. I haven't found a publisher yet.
That you've decided on?
Because I got a couple of offers and I wasn't happy with what they were giving me. So.
Right. You want to make sure they market you right. So I'm curious, the thing I'm most curious about is, you said you had a 1-year-old. You've got 3 kids.
Yeah.
One is 7 and 5, the other one?
Yes.
And they're both in school?
Well, the summertime.
What about the little one? Is a little one a girl?
Yes.
Does she let you write? I mean, how do you find time to write?
She's actually a very well-behaved baby. Like she's okay being independent.
Right.
And she'll play with something and distract herself for
as long as you're within arm's distance, right?
Yeah, of course. Like have to be in the same room.
Right.
She looks back, I'm not there, and then it's a scream because it's too much.
Okay, so she probably inspires you to write, motivates you to write.
My children motivate me. A lot of different things do motivate me within life. Just every experience I have, it motivates me. If I see a pretty enough tree, I could write about it.
You could write about it. Wow, that's really that's strong. That's really good, because if you can get motivated by natural beauty around you and you're able to write about it, a lot of people do enjoy watching nature, but they find it very hard to express themselves. Yeah. But if you're able to put it in words, that's amazing, because then you can share it with a lot more people, so you can share that experience. That's good. I'm glad you enjoy, and and it wasn't just for the episode yesterday. We mean it. When you're ready with the book, let us know. We'd like our viewers to know a little more about the book. And
I would like them to know too.
Yeah, Sarah Torres. Google Sarah, Sarah Tores. Google her, and you might see you on YouTube as well, right?
YouTube, yes.
Okay. And your book is called?
Affairs Lesson. The complete one is called Affairs Lesson.
Affairs Lesson.
Yes.
Okay, Affairs Lesson. Look up Sarah. It's not, the word Affairs Lesson may not be out there yet, but Sarah Torres' name is out there. Darwin, Reina, to my left. Darwin.
Hello.
You were amazing in your balanced postures, and I know you love it.
Yesterday.
Well, you like something that you're good at. So, no, yesterday I think we've been we've not been stretching for a while.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you in a while. You were off my radar. Anything else you want to share about yourself?
Well, Ben, I'm an actor in New York City. I moved from Barcelona. I was a reporter in Barcelona, working for a local TV show.
Right.
And here I'm following my dream, like I always told you, So I've been doing a couple of things in New York City about movies.
Those are really impressive words, following your dream at such a young age, too.
Life is too short, honestly. And it goes so fast.
This guy talks like he's, how old are you? Sorry.
I'm 28.
28?
Yeah.
No, when you say life is, you're absolutely right.
This is true,
before you know it, people you love are gone.
I have no time to waste.
Absolutely. That's the spirit.
Whatever any means necessary.
Right. Whatever it takes.
Exactly.
To achieve what you need.
Yeah.
Great. I have 2 very ambitious people here, so I think we're going to transfer that energy and that ambition into our stretching. Today we are, at Sarah's request, we're going to take our viewers through some back bends. Before I do that, some housekeeping. Yoga Express is Monday through Friday on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and Fios 35 at 1:30 in the afternoons, Eastern Time. That's 1:30 New York time. If you cannot view us in New York, you can watch us on www.mnn.org. That's MNN stands for Manhattan Neighborhood Network.org in real time. So when we are airing at 1:30, you can watch us on your laptop, on your computer, every day, Monday
That's
through
true.
Friday.
My mom watched me from Barcelona.
She
Spain.
did?
Yeah.
Fabulous. There you go.
Yeah.
So you can actually.
It works.
Here's a real live testimonial.
Yeah.
So, and did she like it?
Yeah. She really like.
It was very
that's
cute.
my side. You
And
know?
I bet she told a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Wonderful, that's good. So our program is reaching a lot of people all over the world. That's wonderful. MNN already has a lot of viewers, including you, our viewer, who's watching us right now. We probably have hit a little over 3.5 million. So I hope
Wow.
that means our show is also being watched by so many people. I know MNN has that many people.
Amazing.
We have an excellent support system to motivate our viewers out there. We have my third title, Yoga Secrets, which I'm going to hold up for a camera person right there. And we have a postcard with a very simple stretch sequence on it. It's got 48 basic ailment-specific stretches, very basic stretches which you can move, you can adapt up or down depending on your own body's ability. And we also have a fridge magnet, which once again, I have no excuse, I've forgotten to bring it with me in the studios. But you can, plus we'll give you a sun salutation poster, a detailed sun salutation poster. So we have a lot of help. Besides all of these products, we also have a website, www.yogaxpress.com, YOGAXPRESS. We live in North America. We don't know how to spell. There's no E before the X. So YOGAXPRESS.com. I have an author here, so I'm not going to be too careless with my spelling. We workshop a very simple sequence called 48 Plus, which targets every major muscle group, gland, and organ in the body over a 48 stretches, literally, once we know how to get in and out of these postures and how safely we can do that, we can actually complete these stretches in 20 minutes. Now, before Darwin has pins and needles in his feet, we're going to do some back bends. At Sarah's request, we're going to do back bends. Some of them may be a little intense. For our viewers out there, if you feel a particular posture is too intense, feel free to come out of it. You do not have to compete with anybody. We're going to stand up. And as we're standing up, I'd like to acknowledge our crew. In the control room, we have Deetra Kelsey, Josie and Hurd, our directors for today. Adina Malmstein is on camera today. Thank you all so much for making this episode happen. Richard Swanson, our facilitator for today, is responsible for all these lights, the sound, everything else, and for making this episode happen. Thank you so much to Rich as well. Okay, we're going to do some back bends. Let's start with posture number 7 on your postcard. If viewers, you don't have this postcard, go to the website. The whole sequence is up there. Posture number 7 is called Tiryang Asana. Let's all turn to face the front left of the mat. I'm going to stagger myself. Tiryang literally means reverse inversion. Bring your feet out about 8 to 10 inches apart. Now, the stronger your back is, the closer you can keep your feet. Now, we're going to be very safe. We're going to keep our feet about hip distance apart. Put your brakes on, so bring your toes in. When you bring your toes in, you are making sure that you don't slip. Now, place your palms on your buttocks and push your elbows back. I don't know if you remember your childhood days, Darwin or Sarah. You know, when we were kids, we used to try and touch our elbows together. It used to be a game, but actually it just feels amazing when you just push your shoulders back. We're going to try that now. Now, this will help you open up your chest, your shoulders go back, and already you feel a sense of euphoria. Right there, you feel a wonderful release. Now, let's inhale. Inhale, fill your lungs with air, move your chin up, and then as we exhale, glide your palms down the back of your thighs. Keep the connection, do not let go of your hands. Keep gliding your hands down all the way down the back, and bend your knees if you need to. I know I do. I'm going to bend my knees. Hold it. Inhale, let's come up very gently. You might find that this posture might make you lose your balance at times. To counter that, we're just going to do a little bit of a twist, going to one side and then to the other side. So you just want to twist your torso to the left and to the right, just so you don't feel too much pain in your back. Now remember, when we do back bends, if you are already in pain, you want to do forward folds. If you want to strengthen your back, you want to do back bends. So there are lots of little rules and tips that we share with you on this program. Now, we're going to continue to do back bends, but every time it gets a bit intense, feel free to do a little bit of a forward fold or a side twist. Let's take the next one. We have Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwa Sanchala literally is equestrian. So let's all turn to face the front of the mat. Bring your right foot out in front of you. Take your left foot as far back as you can. Keep exhaling and bend your left knee. Place your left knee on the floor. Keep your right knee up where it is. Uncurl your toes in the left foot. Now, here's where you get your back bend in this posture. What we're going to do, we're going to dip our hip and then move our chest. Open up our chest, move our shoulders back, and strengthen your low back. So hold your back nice and firm. Look at a point. This does involve a little bit of balance, so look at a point in front of you that doesn't move. And while we're doing some of these knee benders, when we are bending our knees, sometimes you hear a few pops and crackles. Those are not Rice Krispies. Those are air pockets in our knees. So don't be afraid of those. Hold it. Inhale. Let's ease off and let's switch legs very gracefully as we can. Going to place our palms beside our right foot. Take the right leg back. Bring the left foot forward. Uncurl your toes in the right foot and wiggle your left foot forward just a little bit. Place both hands on your left knee, exhale, and dip. Strengthen your low back, move your shoulders back, and look up. So you could get a deeper stretch in your quads when you go really deep, but also you want to focus on your low back. You want to make sure that you strengthen your low back when you're in this posture. Inhale. Let's come out of that. Let's go directly into cat position. So place both your palms beside your left foot and let's come up on our hands and knees. The cat or Marjarya is posture number 20. If you guys have your postcard. Marjarya is literally the Sanskrit word for cat. Curl your toes in, and this particular posture is actually amazing. It's really good for the back because you have a wonderful undulating motion of the spine. It's like a wave. You go in and out, and that actually soothes your spine. It also strengthens your back. Keep your fingers, your hands are directly below the shoulders, fingers are nicely splayed, your knees are directly below your hips, and your toes are curled in. First, what we're going to do in Marjarya, we're going to do a bit of a concave twist. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale, lift our chin and our buttocks up and dip the torso. Let's do that. And then we will exhale, uncurl the toes and arch the back. So let's do the inhale first. Inhale. And I remember Josiane in this posture, she has cats, so she loves this posture. She watches them all the time.
That's true.
Strengthen your low back. Now, uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's go up as far, as high as we can. Let's do that one more time to redeem ourselves and also to enjoy the sensation. Curl your toes in. Inhale, dip your torso, lift your chin and your buttocks. Let's come up. Very nice. I can see through the side of my eyes. Sarah, do you have cats?
Yeah, I have a cat.
She's been observing her cats too. Very nice. Let's place our elbows nice and close. Now, uncurl your toes, arch your back. Let's get into a camel posture. Bring your knees close to your hands and let's stand up on our knees for just a moment. Now the camel posture is a little bit of an intense back bend. So when we are done with that, you might want to do a little bit of a side twist without our reminder. So please remember to do that. I'm going to stagger myself. And let's face the front left corner of our mats this time, just so we give each other enough room. And actually, Darwin, come a little more. Face that, so that Dina's camera can pick you up as well. Place now the camel posture or ustra. Ustra literally means camel. Ustrasana is more a seated version of the standing back bend that we just did. Place your palms on your buttocks. And we're doing exactly the same thing except we're on our knees this time. So we don't have to bend the knees. They're already bent and they're resting on the floor. Push your elbows back. Engage your low back muscles. Tighten your low back, your gluteals, and tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale, bring your chin up. Exhale. As you exhale, glide your hands down the back of your thighs very gently. Reach for the right heel with the right hand. Left heel, a hand goes to the left heel. Once you've made the connection, tilt your pelvis forward and hold. Remember, When we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale, strengthen your low back, place your hands back on your buttocks, right hand and then the left hand. Inhale, and let's come up.
Oh, boy.
And release. How did that feel?
Good.
That's good. But I notice you're very steady on your knees too. That's good because this posture also needs a little bit of balance. So your balance is not just good when you're standing, it's also good when you're seated. Good. Let's do this. Just so our viewers know, if you want a little more of an intense back bend, I know this posture is already fairly intense, but sometimes viewers may want to challenge themselves. There may be some people who are naturally very flexible. Just remember, if you bring your knees closer, the challenge is greater. So it's more of a stretch in the front of your quads, and you need to be a lot more steady, and your back needs to be a lot more stronger for your hands to be able to reach back. So if you want to challenge yourself to the ultimate level, bring your knees close. If you're not quite ready, or if you feel just comfortable keeping your knees at hip distance, that's fine too. Now if you're really not ready, you may want to bring it further out. So remember, when you bring it really further out, you're not getting as much of a workout. So just be aware of what you're doing. It doesn't matter what level you are at. Let's do one more back bend, and then we'll do a little bit of a forward fold or a twist just to ease any tension. Let's sit on our heels. Supta Vajra, supine, diamond. Vajra or Vaira is diamond. Supta is supine. You want to sit on a brick?
Yes.
No, no problem. That's okay.
This is a little bit difficult.
This is a great time to remind, bring your feet apart. It's a great time to remind our viewers, if you need to make adaptations or if you need to use props, feel free. Props are like training wheels. They're only good so long as you need them. Once you're comfortable getting into a posture, get rid of your props. They're just to help you get started. So you don't want to start getting dependent on them. And Darwin's very good in balance and notice, but maybe you just want a little bit of help in this one.
Yes.
For me, forward folds are a real challenge. I'm going to do that tomorrow. So you'll all watch how much fun we have with that. Are you okay going backward?
You guys are good.
No, you're doing great. Yeah? You're doing great. We follow you in balance. Now, are you good to go back with the brick under you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's place our right hand beside the right hip. Left hand goes beside the left hip. Very gently adjust your buttocks on your heels if you need to. This time I'm going to try and challenge myself a little more. I'm going to place my knees a little closer than I usually do, but if you feel it's too painful, bring your knees out. I'm going to try to keep it closer. Now very gently, keep inhaling, tilt your head back, gently lower your right elbow and then your left. Now if you have a problem with tilting your head back, if you get dizzy, please do not force your body into any posture that makes you feel uncomfortable. Let's hold it right there, strengthen your low back. Try and see if you can take the weight of your body on your back. Basically, don't rest your buttocks too much on your heels. Now, let's press with the palms. Keep your back nice and strong. Let's come up. Let's do a little bit of an abdominal twist. This is not part of the back bend. That must have been tough too because you're sitting on the brick, right?
Yeah, but I cannot do that with
That's
that.
okay. And you made it tougher too because of the brick. But you're fine. I mean, did you feel your back strengthening?
Yes.
I think that camel
here
itself.
too. Is
you
that
feel
right?
that stretch. No, that's fine.
Yeah?
You feel that there because your
Yeah.
knees are close. You challenged yourself too much this time.
Really?
Because I think you punished yourself a little bit. But you did fine because you had the brick all the way up, so it was a little bit tight. That's okay. You can do forward fold. Let's do a forward fold instead of a twist. Let's just go forward. Ease any tension in your back. So when we do a forward fold, the spine actually stretches. So you have all the vertebrae stretching. The spine gets a wonderful release. Press with the palms. Let's come up so we don't go to sleep on ourselves. Okay, let's do a few more. We have the kapot. So we are already on our knees. Let's keep the right knee where it is. Very gently glide the left leg all the way back. Kapot or pigeon. Kapot literally means pigeon. Raja Kapot is king pigeon. We're not going to go into that posture. It's a little too intense. And once your left leg is all the way down, you can use your curl your toes in to push your knee all the way back. Once you're all the way back, as far back as you can go, make sure your pelvis is close to the floor. You can bring your right foot out to the front. Very nice. You can bring it out. The traditional way is actually keeping your heel under your groin. But that is the traditional way. But we are doing more of a physical stretch. So we want to make sure we get more of a stretch in the abductor muscles, the outside of our thighs. Plus, with the palms beside your knee. Hi, how are you, Nori? You want to make sure that your chin is up, your chest is back, and strengthen your low back. So you want to hold yourself up nicely. Keep inhaling and then release any tension in your back. Exhale, and let's just fold a little bit. Lead with the chest. Let's press with the palms. Inhale, and let's switch legs. Very gently, as gracefully as we can, we're going to bring our left foot forward, left knee comes forward, and then the right leg goes all the way back. Now, let's do the same thing as we did on the other side. You want to use your toes to push your knees back. So curl your toes in and keep pushing your knee back till your pelvis touches the floor or the mat. Now you might notice, and I don't know about you, Darwin, feel free, hold on, stay right there. Now if you feel that this stretch might make you a little bit uncomfortable, use props, feel free, rest yourself. The moment you suspend your body, any part of your body in midair, unnaturally, there is going to be tension in the body, so your body is going to resist. Now, I find that this side of my body, and you might find that too, one side cooperates a little more, right? One side feels like it's more flexible than the other. Exactly. So that's just our inner body resistance. Darwin is more flexible on this side, on the other leg, right?
Yeah,
this leg is hurting a little bit. So it all depends. We're all right-brained, left-brained, or whatever it is, but all of us have our good sides and our bad sides. So we just work on the side that's not very strong for us just yet. We make the most of what we have, come to terms with what we don't. Let's keep holding, feel the stretch, and strengthen your low back. Inhale, curl your toes in. Let's come out of that, and we're going to go extend our legs in front of us. And this time, it's a back strengthener, but it's not a back bend. Let's all turn. To give our camera person a better view, we're all going to turn our body to face the front left of the mat. And flex your feet. Keep your legs extended out, flex your feet. And in this posture, we're going to get into a posture called full boat or paripurna nava. Paripurna is overflowing or full. Nava is boat. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to engage our low abdominal muscles, our low back, and we're going to inhale, lift our legs and our hands up. So first what we're going to do, thank you, Dina. First what we're going to do is to bring the arms up. So inhale, bring your arms up. Keep your palms facing each other. You want to contain your energy within yourself. Now, engage your low back. This is to strengthen your back. So consciously, tighten your lower abdominal muscles, engage your low back, inhale, and lift your legs off of the floor. Let's try as high as we can and hold. That's okay. Let's get right back in. Do not give up on yourself. Very nice. Exhale and release. See, when you consciously put your mind to it, you sort of felt a bit blindsided, right? So you didn't know what we were going to do. When you consciously put your mind to it, you were able to go way high because you knew exactly what muscles you're using. How did that feel the second time?
It felt good.
Felt good, right? Yes, I can get that. And it's a balance posture, too, because we're balancing on our buttocks. So we have to learn to center ourselves. And the center of gravity doesn't come easily. For most of us, it's not easy to find that. Okay, we have there's another amazing, actually most of the prone postures are really good for the back. So let's all come down on our belly. We're all going to come down in prone position. This one that we're going to take our viewers through is called Ashtanga Namaskara, if you remember from yesterday's sun salutation. Ashta Anga. Ashta is 8. Anga is limbs. Ashtanga Namaskara is 8 limb salutation. Thank you, Detra. Here's what we're going to do. Place your palms directly below your shoulders. Chest is on the floor. Chin is on the floor. Toes are curled in. Your legs are extended out. The 8 limbs that touch the floor or make contact with the floor are the chin, chest, hands, knees, and your feet. Curl your toes in. Inhale, lift just your buttocks up. So basically what you're doing is you're going to walk your toes closer to your knees. You're going to inhale, lift your buttocks up. Inhale and lift. So glide your knees closer to your chest. Use the help of your toes. Engage your low back, strengthen your back, and hold. Hold it. Keep breathing. Darwin, don't stop breathing. Let's keep inhaling. Extend your legs out. Inhale. Let's come up. Bring your chest up in cobra. Now this is a wonderful back strengthener. The Cobra or Bhujang is a beautiful back strengthener. You have to engage your muscles to bring yourself up. So you can use pressure with your palms. You can press with your palms. Very nice. Do what Sarah and Darwin are Darwin's going to do and what Sarah's already doing. Take your hands. Yeah, extend your legs. Keep your feet flat. The tops of your feet are flat on the ground. Press with the tops of your feet and lift. Very nice. Engage your low back. Place your palms back on the floor. Another wonderful back strengthener. Make a little fist. Now let's come up and show them how to do this. Make a little fist with your palms. So tuck your thumbs in, curl your fingers over the thumbs, make a fist, and then this is just to protect yourself. There's no magic. This is not a mudra. It's not a gesture. It's just to protect yourself. But place padding in your groin area. So you want to place your fists with the face up in your groin area so you don't chafe in the pelvic area. You want to be careful. You're safe, and you want to feel comfortable. Chin is on the floor. Salab Asan. Salab is locust. 2, 3. Thank you. Salab or locust. We're going to inhale. Do not lift your chin up. That brings tension to your body. Inhale, lift your knees off of the floor. When you're ready, inhale and lift. Engage your low back and lift. Use some pressure with the back of your palms if you need to. Exhale and release very gently. Another wonderful back bend. Extend your arms out in front of you. It's called nav or boat. This is not the full boat that we did seated. This is just a boat. So I like to call it a canoe, actually. It's just Navasana. Extend your arms in front of you. Palms are facing each other. Chin is on the floor. Inhale, lift your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, engage your low back and lift. Take your arms up. Very nice. That's okay. It's maybe a little bit feels a little tougher. Exhale and release. You also work out at the gym, right?
Yes.
So you have some muscle mass to lift. One more. While we have the closing sounds, I'd like to thank our amazing crew, Adina Malmstein on camera. We have Josian Hurd and Deetra Kelsey, our directors for today, and Richard Swanson, our facilitator. Thank you all for making this possible. Thanks to Rich and Manhattan Neighborhood Network as well. On behalf of Sarah Torres and Darwin Reina, this is Banu Suresh signing off, and you are watching Yoga Express. Let's keep stretching, guys. Very gently, take your left hand to your left ankle. Right hand goes to the right ankle. I'm going to get into a Dhanurasana. Feels good, right?
Yeah.
Chin is on the floor. Engage your low back. Inhale and lift your knees, chin and chest. Hold it. While the cameras are still rolling, let's have some fun. Dhanurasana, archer's bow. Exhale and release. We can close. Oh, they're still going. Wonderful. Let's finish it. Let's come up on our hands and knees. Place your elbows on the floor. This is Mandukasana or frog. Palms are together. And just do a very slow breathing with the belly, abdominal breathing. Tighten your low back. And let's close with Dand or plank. This is the ultimate in back strengtheners. Let's come in plank position. Lift your knees off of the floor. Toes are curled in. Your buttocks don't want to be too high or too low. You want to be just like the 3 Papa Bear, Mama Bear. You don't want too hot, too cold. Hold it, Dand or plank. Very gently, let's release. Place your knees on the floor. Viewers, if you've been watching and stretching with us, please know that we always welcome new faces, willing faces, and anyone who's willing to give it a try in front of the cameras, please. Feel free to come here and inspire others to stretch with you and with us right here. Are we done?
Yes.
Good. This timing was not bad. Yeah. Finally, we got all the back bends because all of these are supine, so they're not